Hey everyone, this is Suresh from Mind is a Monkey coming at you guys with another episode of Let's Check Out Some Diecast. In today's video, we are going to be checking out the first Fast and the Furious premium mix for the year 2025. Right. So let's quickly check out the models in this mix and then we'll do a deep dive. So there are 5 models in the series. So the first one being the 1970 Chevelle SS. Then we have a 2003 Dodge Viper SRT10, a Nissan 370Z, a McLaren Senna, a Land Rover Defender 110. So of these 5 castings, the 1970 Chevelle SS and the Land Rover Defender 110 are exact replicas of, models we have seen in the past. So I'm not sure, why Mattel or Hot Wheels, why they do what they do. Sometimes what we have seen is there are like very, very subtle differences, right? So, there would be like an additional deco or something like that. But it's come to the point where it is not really worth spending your dollars on it because, here in the States, these are like $6.47 plus your local state tax, right? So the differences are too subtle for you to kind of like invest in a second car, right? So that being said, pretty interesting mix with regards to the 2003 Dodge Viper SRT10 and Nissan 370Z and the McLaren Senna. So in a moment, let's dive into these models and check them out. At 1 of 5, we have the 1970 Chevelle SS. So this casting has actually, been repeated in the Fast and the Furious premium assortments quite a good number of times. So I'm going to be skipping this model, right? And at number 2, we have the 2003 Dodge Viper SRT10. So this one demands a drum roll because not only is this a new casting, this is also a new tooling. So this is basically a new model that's making its debut in a premium line, right, with real riders and things like that. So I have mentioned this in the past, and I'll say it again for the for some of the viewers who may have missed it last time. So what the Hot Wheels designers, they say is, when they work on like a real rider casting, right? So apparently, there's some difference in the wheel base, and it basically gives them more space or like more canvas space to kind of like bring in the details, right? So if you take like a mainline Batmobile and a premium Batmobile and put them side by side, you will be definitely able to see that, the premium one is having a lot more details. And that's just not because of the price point, but also some minor variations in size, which let the designers, kind of like bring in more details. So that being said, very interesting model. Let's go and open this up. So this is from the movie The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. So that's like the 3rd Fast and the Furious movie, right? So nice details on the Viper headlights and stuff, right? And standard taillights for the premium real rider treatment. More like, deco, right? Rather than actual parts. So there we have the 2003 Dodge Viper SRT10. So let's set that there. At number 3, we have the Nissan 370Z. And this one is from the movie Fast 5, right? So the Nissan 370Z, I was just doing some reading up on this particular Hot Wheels casting. The fun fact is, this model kind of made its debut as a basic mainline model back in 2010. So that's like 14 years now, right? So, but this is the first time this model is actually getting its premium treatment. This is not a new casting, but a new tooling because, whenever they make real rider premium versions, they make new toolings, right? So that was a very interesting fact. So the Nissan 370Z. So I think a lot of collectors, kind of like would dig this model, because I think some of them personally own this model. I just ran into this other collector at Target, and he said, hey, I mean, I've been trying to locate this model because I drive one. So that was pretty cool. So a pretty simple execution, I would say. Not a lot of details or deco or any of that stuff. So probably because it also appeared in the movie like that, nice choice of wheels, I would say. I think these are like 10-spoke wheels, right? Okay, so there we have the Nissan 370Z making its debut as a premium casting, right? All right, let's set it there. And up next at number 4, we have the Land Rover Defender 110 from the movie The Fate of the Furious, right? So I think this is the one that's driven by Hobbs, the character played by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. So again, I think this is definitely like a repeat model. So I'm skipping this. So let's move on to the last one in the mix. This is at 505. This is a McLaren Senna from the movie Fast X, right? So this model we have seen in the exotic NV car culture, and I think it has also kind of like made an appearance in the car culture 2-packs that are sold exclusively at Target here in the United States. And and it has also come out as a few runs of the main lines. So but the fun fact is this is making its debut appearance in the Fast and the Furious line, right? So that's it's a good thing. So definitely beautiful casting. So pretty much very similar wheels. I mean, if you look at it, I think they are probably milking this wheel model as much as they can. So pretty much, these all the 3 models, right? So the Dodge Viper, the McLaren, and the Nissan, they are having the same wheels. Not sure why, whether it is like popular or there's something going on behind the scenes with that choice of 10-spoke Real Rider wheel. But anyway, there we have it. So I said, I skipped the 1970 Chevelle SS and the Land Rover Defender 110 because they are like super duper exact replicas of models that we have seen in the past. I'm hoping that Hot Wheels or Mattel kind of like slowly moves away from the decision of having to carry on these repeats, because they just end up being peg warmers, right? So, just to keep things flowing and keep things interesting, I hope, that they add less and less of these repeats and more new models in the mix. So there we have it, you guys. So the first Fast and the Furious premium mix for the year 2025. I hope 2025 is a good year for everyone. So wish you all a very happy new year. And till I meet you guys next time, this is Suresh signing off. Rock on and stay awesome.